Hey fellas, I'm back for, all six of you that used to watch me. Um, yeah, haven't recorded a video in probably what seems like, I don't know, a year. And I don't know, I've kind of re-engaged the want to do this. So I'm just gonna test the waters here, see if I still have it in me. I recently got into Magic, so I recently turned into a nerd. Um, but that's besides the point. I love it. It's one of the most fun games I've played in a long time. We're just going to we're gonna play a little bit of it, and play a couple games of ranked, and just see how I feel. See, like I said, if I still have the passion, the drive, the motive to record videos. I stopped pretty much because I had no real games that I was playing recently that I had fun doing. But recently, all the guys that I used to play Xbox with, that you guys, would see me play Siege and, all those other games with, they recently got into, they randomly got PCs, so that kind of opened the door to a lot more games that I can play. We've been playing the silly games um, like Repo and things like that. Just kind of like the silly party games, and it's pretty much reignited my passion to want to record. So this dude's emoting on me. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play a little bit and see if it's still something that I want to do, and then I can start recording videos like the Repo sessions and things like that, and start getting those up on YouTube. But for right now, we're just gonna play a little Magic, because this has pretty much been the game that I played the most of when I'm just like relaxed and sitting on the couch or whatnot. Boot this up on the laptop and been playing a lot of this. I just recently got into Magic, for those of you who are wondering. That's why I still suck at it. But I just like to have fun with it, just create silly decks and, see what kind of action that we can put together. Because I would not sit here and say that I'm good at Magic by any means. Like I said, I've only been playing for about a month and a half now. One of my buddies got me into it. And I haven't actually played the real card game. Just playing it on arenas. But I've been having a lot of fun with it. This game is already a wash, by the way. I don't know what happened here, but yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I just lose here. But we'll keep playing. Like I said, I'm not really even going to be paying attention to the game itself. I'm just going to kind of talk to you guys and, go over my commentary and whatnot. This game's over, so, I'm not too worried about it. I'm just going to go ahead and concede here. That's a terrible first game to put on YouTube with my Magic skill, but that's okay. Like I said, I'm not really hyper focused on the game right now. Or at least that game. I just wanted to kind of give all four of you that watch me an update of why I haven't uploaded and, kind of where I've been or whatnot. It's just I haven't had. Can you shut up? I just have not had any games on Xbox that I really enjoyed playing. And, I don't really like to play solo games and put them on YouTube. I think it's more entertaining when I got my buddies in the chat and we're, goofing off and playing games or whatnot. Obviously, I'm a little too old nowadays to get into the competitive gaming, it would seem. So that's why I haven't played Siege or, any of the games that I used to, Apex, the competitive games that I really was uploading on my channel for a while. I just got to a point where it just wasn't fun to play anymore. But that being said, I'm going to go ahead and focus, and we're going to win this game. I'm going to walk you through kind of my thought process on the game for any beginners out there that don't really know the game of Magic if you're new to it. Because I'm still new to it, right? There's still things that I learn every single day when I play this game. And that's what's fun about it. There's so many different cards, so many different decks, variations that you can play. Because I grew up in the Pokemon realm. You know, I was big in Pokemon for a long time. So this is a little bit more complex than that. But it's still a game that, you know, I just absolutely love playing. So, getting into this, the deck that I'm playing right now, you know, I'm playing a green, blue, and black deck. I believe they call it a Sultai deck. And the whole basis of this deck is to get as many creatures of mine into the graveyard as possible, and then I want to play this card right here, this Bringer of the Last Gift, because what that's going to do is it's going to bring back all my creatures that I put in the graveyard, which are these cards over here, into the battlefield. So makes it pretty interesting. It's a interesting way to play. It's definitely not the best way to play, but if you catch someone off guard, it's definitely fun to win in that way. So the basis of this deck is I pretty much just have, that sucks, but that's fine. It pretty much is just trying to get as many cards into my graveyard as possible, as fast as possible. That way I can play, you know, that Bringer of the Last Gift and basically just ruin what my opponent's game plan is. So I'm gonna put this in my graveyard. I'm gonna keep this in my library. That's gonna be the next card I pull, and that's good because that's gonna allow me to play the Bringer of the Last Gift from my graveyard, and it's only gonna cost 4 mana to do it. I'm just gonna go ahead and play this, keep that here. So now that I have 4 mana in play, these lands over here, I'm going to be able to play this because it's going to cost 4. He's playing Bloodthirsty Conqueror. This is actually, this card right here is what I based my very first Magic deck off of when I built my first deck on this game, which is, you know, it's pretty interesting. But I don't have a lot going on in here, but he's going to start taking control pretty quickly, so I'm just going to go ahead and play this now, wipe those 2 guys off of the board. I'm going to play Bringer of the Last Gift, and as you can see, that just put every single card that was in my graveyard into play, and that took off everything on his board too, which is, it's great. Like I said, so now I'm in control. He is playing a white deck. There's a card in white deck that's, it basically just takes every card that you have and puts it back in your graveyard, which is fine if they do that, because now I have another Mind Bitten right here that I can play. And since I played Arden, which is the card that just popped up over here, I can play one of his cards, and it just makes it a 5/5 creature. So I'm going to take Bloodthirsty Conqueror, which has Death Touch and Flying, and it's also going to put Menace and Lifelink on. So I pretty much win this game now. Because now, you can see down here, I have 53 health, he has 14, so unless he plays the Judgment Day card or whatever, I guess, you don't remember what it's called, but okay, no, he's still playing pretty much a black deck overall. He's going to destroy that, which is fine. Starscape Cleric, this is basically what my first deck was that he's playing. But mine was mono black, so a little bit different. So I'm going to go ahead and play that, and I am going to say he can't counter any demon cards. And now I can just go ahead and play these Esper Origins in. That's lets me Surveil. That's a good. These are both good cards to have, so I'm going to leave those there. That's also going to put a 4/4 creature in. Yeah, we'll rock with that. Now I can take another one of his cards, put it over here, and that's pretty much game. He really has no opportunity to do anything here. Yeah, and he's gonna quit. I do apologize if I'm over-explaining things. Like I said, I'm still new to the game, so sometimes I'm just thinking out loud and, you know, kind of going over what I'm doing in my own head. And for the 4 people that watch me play video games, I doubt they play Magic, so just trying to go over that stuff with them. And of course, for anyone who is watching me to watch good Magic, and you just like looked up Magic the Gathering arenas, and you know you want to watch good gameplay, I'm probably not your guy. But that's besides the point.
What an adventure! You're well on your way to being a great planeswalker.
So yeah, that actually was the perfect basis of what my deck does. He was trying to set up Bloodthirsty Conqueror and the Starscape Cleric, which what that does, if he's able to attack with both of those cards on his graveyard and he does 1 damage, he automatically wins. Which, again, that was the basis of my original deck that I played. But, that being said, let's go ahead and play one more game, and then we will go ahead and upload this to the old YouTubes. See what kind of deck this guy plays. This is actually this is a great opening hand right here. I have, I don't have great lands right now, but I have 3 ways to get creatures or enchantments off the board here. And I can put this in my graveyard with my Triumph cards, so that's a good start. I don't have a lot of things to mill cards right now, which sucks, but, you know, you gotta take the good with the bad there. That's good, that I just got Treacherous Insight. Go ahead and grab that. I'm going to do a little less explaining on this game and just play for the few folks that are going to watch me for my Magic talent, which are probably -3. Okay, that sucks. So Deep Cavern Bad, he's going to take one of my cards. He's probably going to take either Bringer of the Last Gift or my Awaken the Honored Dead. Yep. Okay. That sucks. So that tells me that he's got some sort of enchantment that he wants to go ahead and play out. But that's fine, because I'm going to use my Triumph. I hate using it on a bat, but it is what it is. I'm going to put my Bringer into my graveyard, and I'll get my Dead Honored back. And I still have 1 Bitter Triumph that I can use to counter any creature that he puts down. Alright. Play that. And I'm just going to go ahead and play the next hand here. Let's see. So he's playing a green-black, which I have done quite a bit of. He's gonna play a, looks like a land heavy deck. So I do have a Bringer in the graveyard, but I don't have any other creatures, so I really do not, I don't want to play this right now and play the bringer because that's going to bring his bat back, and he's just going to take, you know, one of my cards that I'm trying to set up here. I will set this up with hero, and actually what I might do... No. Alright. We're just going to let it play. We're going to let him try and make the first move here, and then we'll adjust from there. Put it on the battlefield tapped. Okay. So he plays his Fenrir. I'm gonna let him play that, because I'm just gonna take that off of the board instantly. Pay 3 life and get that off of the board. And I will play my favorite passage, bring a basic land in. I will bring a black in. And I'm just going to take that card off of the board again too. I'm essentially just going to continue to keep him off of the board here. And at this point, with the creatures that he has in his graveyard, because my Bringer, the last gift, will also bring his creatures back from the graveyard, I am just going to continue to delay until I get Arden. And once I get an Arden card, I'm going to play that way. Unless I start getting just an ass load of cards in my graveyard, which I don't foresee happening with the cards that I have in my hand right now. The longer the game goes on with this deck that I'm playing, the longer it is that, or the bigger chance it is that I'm really realistically gonna lose. I just got another Bringer, which is good. So I have 2 Bringers. But he's got Cavern Bat and another Fenrir, so he's gonna lose one of his Fenrirs and get another Fenrir back. He's gonna have the bat, but I'm not gonna have any cards for him to take if I play this correctly. I mean, he can take my Cavern of Souls, which is fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this now. I could take his bat, but you know, I'm gonna play this risky. I'm gonna take his bat, make it a 4/4, and now I'm gonna be able to take what he has. So he's got a lot that he can do here. I'm gonna take his Alkalots, which I'm going to take his Alkalots, and he's going to use his Hero's Downfall, and he's going to take that card back, but at least I get this card out of his hand. I'm going to make him at least use that card. We'll see if that was the right move or not. Like I said, I'm no Magic expert. I'm 1 month in the game, so that could have been a done move. If you like Magic and you play Magic, let me know what I did wrong and what I could have done better. I'm not going to block here because this is just bait. He wants me to block, and he's going to play his Virtue Persistence, and he's going to take my creature out. So he can have the 3 damage. That's fine. It's an interesting play there to use that card. took one of my bringers, which sucks, but that's okay. Oh, well. He just took my second bringer. Ooze is a good card. I'm able to get rid of my Arden, though. I really... let's see. That sucks. But I'm gonna get rid of Arden here. I probably lose here. I'm gonna surveil one. I don't need that land, so I'm gonna dump that. I will attack because he has nothing to stop me from attacking here, so I'll take 4 and then gain 4. So I'm gonna flip 16-20. He's gonna take, I didn't even think of, he's gonna take my Ard. That was a dumb move on my part. I should have kept Arden in my hand because I literally could have just, I could have played it on the next turn. That was a bad decision on my part. But I still think that Acolyte's a good card. Acolyte's a good card. We might be able to make something work here. However, the only card that he really has to take is Fenrir. I'm gonna have to make it work regardless. There's nothing he can do there to stop that. Huge. Play this. I could have put my Fate Weaver back in for the Death Touch. But I think overall this is just gonna be a better play. I'm not gonna have a basic lane card, I don't believe, in my deck to pull here, which isn't the biggest deal in the world. Oh, I do, okay. Be able to put that in, that's fine. He still can't do anything to stop that. I'm surprised he hasn't used his Hero's Downfall yet to take the bat away. But I guess in theory, he really hasn't had a need to do so. But with the bat having fly, and he has no way to prevent that, it's something that I would have thought he would have done. Okay. Alright, I lose this game. Because I have nothing in my pipeline here. I'll see what he does this next turn, but this game is over. Yep, that game's over. GG's on that one. But yeah, I will go ahead and call it there. Like I said, pretty boring video, I know. But I just wanted to
What
get
an
another
adventure.
video.
You're
Let
well
me
on your way
listen
to
to her
being
talk.
a great planeswalker. You got a quest. If you complete it, you'll get a reward. Go here when you're ready to play a game.
Anyways, so I just wanted to get another video up on YouTube and just see see what happens. I might start recording some of the other gameplay stuff that I'm doing. Like I said, playing a lot of Repo right now. Played some Headliners. I think Headliners has kind of ran its course already, so probably not going to get much of that gameplay. Did get Left 4 Dead 2 and modded the piss out of it. Having a fun time doing that, so might get some of that action uploaded. And just overall some other games that, you know, me and the gang are playing, and just see if I can get back into the YouTube grind. It is a big grind for someone who works as much as I do, and that was another big reason why I did stop. Just working 60 hours a week or whatnot, and then coming home, and you know, you gotta put, realistically, if you want to put effort into a YouTube channel, you're putting, you know, 3 to 4 hours of recording at any given time, plus another, you know, match whatever that is to, you know, editing, so another 3 to 4 hours editing. You know, that doesn't leave much room to do anything else, you know, in your life. So that was a big reason why I stopped too. Obviously, not having any fun games to play was another reason. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I think I might try and get back into it. But all that being said, I appreciate everyone who stuck with me. All, you know, 2 of you that watch. But yeah, I hope I can continue to put in some content and, you know, play a little bit more games with the boys on the YouTubes. Other than that, I appreciate all you guys, and I hope to see you again soon. Peace.